Check this out.
If you're a Christian, you might want to see what the biggest New Testament scholar has to say about Jesus.
I am firmly convinced that Jesus never talked about himself as God. We have the first three Gospels, Matthew, Mark, and Luke. Most scholars today continue to think that Matthew and Luke had access to some other written source of information that they call Q. Yeah, Matthew, Mark, and Luke, but you also have Q and M, Matthew's special sources, and L, Luke's special sources.
Tell me, how did Jesus die?
Judas, the one that betrayed Jesus?
Yes.
But guts burst out in the field of blood.
Excellent. Acts 1:18. Okay. Now this man, so we're talking about Judas, purchased a field with the reward of iniquity, falling headlong. So falling headlong, he burst asunder in the midst, and his bowels gushed out. Okay. So he purchased a field with that money, and he fell down, and his guts came out. If we go to in Matthew, okay, in Matthew 27, okay, verse 5. And he cast down the pieces of silver. So he didn't buy a field with the pieces of silver in this account in the temple, and departed, and he went and hanged himself. So either he purchased the field with that money and fell down and his intestines came out, or he threw down the pieces of silver and he hung himself. Now this is a contradiction within the Bible about the account of how Judas died.
If you look at all of that material, Matthew, Mark, Luke, Q, M, and L, all of our earliest sources, where Jesus starts calling himself God is the Gospel of John, our last source. It seems to me completely implausible